Hi, this is Richard Price from A1 CRM, and I wanted to just go through some of the remote communication systems that are built into the Zoho ecosystem for those that are looking at working remotely from home and away from the office. So the first thing is, there is a full integration between all the different applications, Zoho Mail, Zoho CRM, and it all utilises three main pieces of software. So if we have a look at those, they are Zoho Assist. This allows individuals to remote access and take control of other people's computers. Very good for training, where you're wanting to have access to the other person's computer so that both of you can take control of the mouse and demonstrate what you're doing. The second piece of software is Zoho Meeting. Zoho Meeting is great where you are doing a webinar. So what is that? That is where you as a broadcaster, a trainer, have multiple people in multiple venues that you're wanting to broadcast a particular training session or sessional broadcast. So what meeting is one to many. Okay. Now, the third part of the equation is what they call Zoho Cliq, and this actually brings everything together. So those that are familiar with the days of Skype will be familiar with some of the elements of this. So Cliq is actually embedded in every single Zoho product. So if I go to CRM, for example, you will have noticed down the bottom, or you may not have noticed, that there is a strip down the bottom. The same if you go into Zoho Mail, you'll see that strip down the bottom. The same in Zoho Desk. So the main software, you will get this. And the great thing is what you can do is if we go into here and we use Cliq, and you can go and type in, and I don't see the person that I want, so I'm going to invite them. Now, they don't have to be a Zoho user at this particular stage. Okay, so what we can do is we can come into here, in fact, click into here, go richard.techbros@gmail.com. So you can see, and it's picked up the fact that they're not in the Zoho ecosystem yet. So I'm going to send them an invite and add them to my contacts. Okay, so if I now go into my emails, what I will receive at the other end is this information. So it tells you what can be done and what can't be done. So it's an invitation, basically. So now if I actually come into my Tech Brothers Cliq, I can actually see there is Richard from A1 CRM. Okay, so I can accept that invite. Now, once you are connected, it's connected across all your applications, as I said before. And the great thing is that if you're in the CRM, for example, and you want to talk to that particular person, then you can come down to the bottom and simply click on the Here is your smart chat and select that person. A chat window will come up. So you can go, hi there. Okay? And on the other end, they will receive this. Okay? How are you? Okay? And you can see the changes there. What you can do as well is that you can put an image if you wish. So if I just want to drag an image across, I just drag it into this window, go upload, and if I go back to that other person can see it, they can click on this, etc. So it's good for just chatting. A couple of other things here. You'll notice that up here in the avatar, you'll see there's a green dot and it says available. It means that that person is online. So it is actually quite useful to know whether they're online or not. So they're offline or they are idle. The other great thing with this is that there is a mobile app for both iOS, that's Apple, and Android, Samsung. And you get all these features and it's seamless. So if you're not in front of your computer, you can still communicate. So this is the key to remote working in both. If you're using Zoho Mail, you'll be able to see it there. If you're not and you're using Zoho CRM only, you can still avail yourself of this service. But then let's take this to the next step. The next step is that up here you can click on this phone handle and you will see that you're able to do an audio call or a video call. So directly from here you will be able to initiate a video call. So if I click on this, this is on the same computer, so there may be a few issues. You go allow, so because you've got to allow them. You see, you'll notice here, because it's trying to do two-way, it won't allow me to do this demonstration. But what happens is that it will come up with a display and you will be able to connect. So the other advantage of using the video calling capability is twofold. Number one, you can actually video call a mobile phone, so that's great. You can still have a face-to-face, one using a phone, another one using a PC, or the other way around, or both using laptops, both using phones. So that is also available through the mobile app. The other thing is you can also do screen sharing while on those particular calls. So from that perspective, it's really, really good for collaboration and working remotely because you can be on a call or even an audio call and you'll be able to share what you see on your screen, and then the person at the other end can share their screen back and forth. So you can both work on the same thing. So this feature here is what we at A1CRM use most often to work between our Auckland and Brisbane offices. It is seamless. It works on both computers and phones, or a combination thereof, and it allows you to do text-based chats, sharing of files, audio calls and videos. So that is how we use Zoho in a remote collaborative setting. And as we said, there's also the ability to have meetings, the webinar meetings. If you want more information, please let us know. Just email richard@a1crm.co.nz. Or you can use Zoho Assist. And to show you just briefly what that is, I've got a list of computers that I can remote access, but you just send them an email. An email link gets sent to that other party, And then what you can do is that other party then clicks on the link, goes through, downloads, does a few things. Most of you would have seen how this works with TeamViewer and other similar systems. And then I can now see that other person's computer on my computer. I can then go in and do things on there. So, you know, I can click on stuff. So I can then start to demonstrate without having to explain, you know, please go up to the right-hand corner and click on this. You can actually do it, and the person at the other end can see what you're doing. They can also take over, and they can also do bits and pieces. So this is a really helpful tool. It's used primarily by IT help desks to assist other people, but I find it very useful as a training tool where you need to control the other side. But at the end of the day, the thing that you're using most often in a collaborative team setting where you're all remote is the Cliq embedded system. Once again, you can use it within Zoho Mail, Zoho CRM. So I just click on CRM and I can go into here. And for those that are even new to the Zoho ecostructure, you can see down here, you can actually just go and register for Cliq. Now, Cliq is spelt cliq.zoho.com, and it comes up with a full interface. So those people that are familiar with systems like Slack, this is very, very similar to that system. And I can see all my contacts, so I can go and have a look at Sorrel, for example, my colleague in Brisbane. I can see that she's offline. These are my chats. I can see that I've had some calls and some video calls, etc. I can see all of those chains. I can drop a file to her. I can have a chat. As I said, I can come up to here. I can do a video call, an audio call, or share a screen. I can do all of that from this interface or any of the other interfaces within the CRM ecosystem. So if you need any further assistance, feel free to contact us. The best contact at the moment is support@a1crm.co.nz. Everybody keep safe, wash your hands, and have a nice day.